Good Thursday afternoon to you, buddy. Welcome to another edition of AnglersChannel.com video with Pro Staffer Rob Digh from the Outdoor Rush TV show. And Robbie, another week, another big weekend of tournaments. We did a little blog post this morning about some of the tournaments coming up this weekend, and there are a lot of them, and there's some big ones. I mean, obviously you got the FLW Tours back on track this weekend. Is it Lewis?
Smith Lake.
Smith Lake, that's right. I mean, I posted it, I couldn't even remember. But so FLW Tour kicked off this morning, and then this coming weekend, we got some biggies. We got the Tom's Marine Team Trail launches their 2013 season up on Cherokee Lake. You know, it's a lake that Cherokee and Douglas the past 3 years have become household names. I mean, there's a lot of tournaments up there. There's also a lot of fish up there.
Yeah, a lot of fishermen too, you know, because they're drawing tremendous crowds. And, you know, I was talking this morning with a friend of mine, and it's just amazing that all the fishermen that are out this year, all these tournaments are drawing a large number of fishermen, and it's due, John, to, you know, the prize money. And they're going to have a great tournament up there on Cherokee this weekend. There's going to be a lot of fish caught. We got a warming trend coming in, and it's going to be a great weekend to get out.
No question about it. Now, coming south a little bit, Robbie, Angler's Choice Marine, their North Carolina division starts this Sunday at the Rock, High Rock Lake. And obviously that's a lake that many people around here are very familiar with. With all the rain we've had, I know it's pretty stained, but High Rock does have quality, and that lures a lot of anglers.
Yeah, going back to last week, you know, if you look at my prediction for High Rock, John, I predicted 12 pounds would win the tournament over there at the BFL, and I was way off. 22 pounds won it, but it only took like 8 pounds to get in the top 5, so it dropped really quick. But, you know, that lake is a great lake. That muddy water has been in there for now over a week. We got this warming trend. There's going to be some large bags of fish brought in over there this weekend. It's going to be a great tournament to see how it turns out.
That's fantastic. We're going to be out there to cover that. We're looking forward to that. On Saturday, we've got the Jim Ledbetter Memorial Cancer Tournament that's been going on for years and years and years on Lake Norman, going out of Queens Landing. You and Aaron, I believe, are fishing that. There's good prize money, normally anywhere from 175 to 250 boat field, and the weather looks to be pretty nice. I suspect we're going to have a big crowd Saturday.
Yeah, it's going to be a great tournament. It goes for a good cause, cancer tournament, and it's you know, it's always a fun tournament to go out and fish. They pay parent-child, they pay senior citizen. They got several different categories they pay, John, and you know, it's always at least 150 boats to 200 boats. And this year to give away a Ranger, I think it's a Z118 if I'm not mistaken. So first place is going to be a good deal too.
Absolutely. Now, there's another team trail that starts this weekend. Collins Marine over in Smithfield has got the Collins Bass for Cash Series, and they're going to be at Jordan Lake, which I've always thought is a pretty tough lake to fish no matter what time of year. But those guys have done a great job putting that trail together. They're going to have a good turnout, and Jordan Lake is a lake where there are not a lot of limits caught, but you get one quality bite, and you're probably going to get a check.
You know, Jordan is getting a lot of attention this year. You got that tournament going there. You got the BFL. You got CBC. It's going to be interesting to see how that turns out because I'm just like you. Not a lot of limits. There's a lot of quality in that lake. You know, it's going to be a 20-plus pound winning bag, but the weights are not going to be deep. I've talked to a friend of mine up there. The water's really high. They got all this rain, and they actually got more rain than we got. The water's muddy. It's up in the bushes, so probably going to be a little better than normal would be my expectation with this warming trend. So it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out. But, again, it's going to be in the high 20s. And, you know, bass fishing is getting better and better, John. More of these lakes have got 20-pound stringers in them. We're seeing more and more of them. So, and it's due to the fishermen taking care of the environment, and there's more resources going into the lake. So it's going to be interesting.
Well, I saved the best tournament for last, at least from a production standpoint on the weigh-in, at least what we think. We got the Bassmaster Wknd Series heading to Santee this weekend. I originally thought it was a BFL. I was incorrect. It's an ABA Wknd Series event, and we all know Santee is going to have an incredible spring. The weather's good. They're moving up. I mean, you think a couple over 30 down there Saturday?
I would say, you know, possibly 35, John. I mean, it's not a team tournament, so, you know, it's going to take around 30 pounds to win that tournament. A lot of hydrilla left in the lake in spots, a lot of gator grass, and Again, this warming trend, this is going to be the weekend to be on the water. Hook up your boat and go fishing.
Yeah, that's right. No question about it. Well, and that's just a sample, folks. If you want to see the full gamut of tournaments, go to the tournaments page on anglerschannel.com. We've got them all there for you, all over the Southeast, and it's the time of year that everybody's thinking about fishing and fishing well, because the results so far, the weights, anywhere you look, have been strong to very strong across the board. Robbie, prediction on the Ledbetter at Norman. Norman is not one of the lakes that sees a lot of 20, 25-pound bags, but this weekend could be as good as any. What are you looking for?
You know, somewhere 17 to 18.5-pound range. That's normally, normally what it takes. We don't have a lot of big fish, but we do have some. With the watercolor, it's going to take, definitely in the high teens. All
right. Well, we'll be out there, too. We look forward to covering that one. Robbie, always good seeing you. Folks, whatever you're fishing, be safe on the water, and we'll see you next week.